PlayStation Plus gives you access to hundreds of titles in their library for you to enjoy, as well as tons of exclusive content and discounts you can't get anywhere else. From action-packed adventures in Assassin's Creed Odyssey to classic crime chaos in Grand Theft Auto Vice City, you can dive into a fresh title each month. There are 3 memberships to choose from, each one giving you access to extra content depending on your style. If you're into trying out all sorts of different games, check out the Essential membership, which gives you access to monthly games, exclusive discounts, cloud storage, game help, and the PlayStation Plus collection. If you're looking to expand your gaming horizons, the Extra membership gives you everything in the Essential membership, plus a huge game catalog with hundreds of games and the Ubisoft Plus Classics library. And finally, the Premium membership is the ultimate experience, giving you everything in the Essential and Extra memberships, plus access to game trials, the Classics catalog of great games from previous PlayStation generations, and so much more. But with so many options in the palm of your hand, it can be hard to know where to get started. Thankfully, IGN Playlist is a handy tool on IGN.com that you can use to keep track of the games you've completed, games you're playing now, or games you want to play in the future. It's a great way to keep your library organized, access guides for games you're currently playing, and find new games you might not have ever heard of. So here's Stella Chung's IGN playlist of Undying games available on the game catalog for Extra and Premium members, presented by PlayStation Plus.
Neighbor is a stealth horror game developed by Dynamic Pixels where your goal is to sneak into your creepy neighbor's house and find out all the devious secrets found inside. What makes this game especially interesting is its use of AI to learn your preferred routes and movements. Each time the game loop resets, the titular neighbor will adjust his behavior based on your previous runs, making it all the more likely that you'll get caught and trapped inside his mysterious basement. Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number is the final entry in the top-down shooter series by Dennaton Games. A brutal top-down shooter with an iconic synthwave soundtrack, Wrong Number improves on the original's controls and mechanics for an even tighter moveset. Once you've beat the game, you can unlock hard mode, which increases the amount of enemies and makes them more reactive to your moves. And don't worry, if you die trying to get through a few stages, you'll spawn right back into the action and reset the stage so you can try your hand at perfecting that rampage. If you're up for the challenge, Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number is a classic you won't want to miss. Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection lets you experience the entire arc of Ezio's story through Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed Revelations, complete with each game's single-player DLC and 2 short films. If you've never played the series or just want to dive back into the Animus, the Ezio Collection is a great place to start. Shift from the past to the present as you learn about your legacy, heritage, and the Brotherhood of Assassins.
Renowned master and mentor, Ezio Auditore de la.
Plus, once you're done, you can dive into more recent titles in the series like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Deathloop is Arcane Studios' first-person shooter where you're tasked with investigating and surviving the phenomena of reliving the same day over and over again on Black Reef Island. You follow Colt as he tries to break the loop and cycle, but is being stopped by the security guard Juliana, who can come in the form of an AI or online enemy player invading your world. There's so much in-depth lore and story to discover in the game, even with the side quests. And this is the first game I spent hours and hours really just scouring the map for any more contextual clues on how the island came to be. IGN gave it a 10 out of 10 review score, and if you get in even just a few hours of gameplay, you'll be sure to see why we did. Returnal is an unforgiving roguelike sci-fi game by Housemarque that is not for the faint of heart. You're stranded on an alien planet with strange creatures, power-ups, and on-the-fly choices that will make or break your run. The gameplay loop is challenging but addicting, and you'll understand every failure you make, and you can start each run knowing what needs to change to progress to the next area. Returnal is brutal, but if you're up for the challenge, it can be just as rewarding.
Which of these games caught your attention? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to click the links in the description to go to Stella's IGN playlist and see the full list of games available on PlayStation Plus so you can easily add them to an IGN playlist of your own. IGN Playlist is the best way to keep track of the games that you're focusing on. It's a great way to keep your backlog organized and find tons of new games you might not have ever heard of. PlayStation Plus is available now, and it gives you access to all these games and tons more. Find out more about all the benefits like cloud streaming and games in the Classics catalog by visiting PlayStation.com/PS Plus. Remember, for all things gaming, you're already in the right place, IGN.